As the tennis world eagerly anticipates Iga Swiatek's return to the court at the Korea Open this week, a bold statement from former Grand Slam finalist Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova has sparked a crucial conversation. Is the WTA schedule pushing players to their limits, and are stars like Swiatek being forced into decisions that could jeopardize their health and performance? But here's where it gets controversial. While many criticize Swiatek for playing in Korea so soon after her U.S. Open loss, the truth is she might not have had a choice, thanks to WTA rules that penalize players for skipping certain tournaments. After her surprising quarterfinal defeat to Amanda Anisimova at the U.S. Open, fans and analysts alike assumed Swiatek would take a well-deserved break before the demanding WTA 1000 events in China. Instead, she's headed to Seoul for the Korea Open WTA 500, where she'll compete as the top seed. This move raises eyebrows, especially given Swiatek's own criticisms of the grueling WTA schedule earlier this year, when she described the season as super long. Enter Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, the 2021 French Open finalist, who recently shared her thoughts on the matter during an appearance on Bolshoi. Players need to be smarter with their scheduling, she urged, pointing out the irony of players complaining about the season's length while rushing to the next tournament. You just complained about the season, and now you've already flown away. Why? She asked, challenging the logic behind such decisions. Pavlyuchenkova isn't wrong. The Asian swing is notoriously challenging, with players facing jet lag, varying court conditions, and even different ball types across tournaments. For instance, Beijing uses pen balls. Tokyo opts for Srixon, and Hong Kong employs Wilson balls. These inconsistencies can increase injury risks, a concern for any player, especially one like Swiatek, who's in a tight race with Aryna Sabalenka for the world #1 ranking. And this is the part most people miss. Swiatek's decision to play in Korea isn't just about ambition, it's about compliance. WTA rules mandate that players compete in 6 WTA 500 tournaments annually, or 5 if they've participated in the United Cup. Failure to do so results in ranking penalties. Swiatek, having played only 2 WTA 500 events so far this year, needs to meet this requirement to avoid dropping points. Even with Korea, she'll still fall short, scoring 0 points for 2 mandatory events. Is this system fair, or is it pushing players into unhealthy choices? The pressure to compete, even when rest might be more beneficial, is a systemic issue. Swiatek might have preferred extra practice ahead of the China Open, but WTA rules left her no choice. If the WTA aims to keep players fit and competitive year-round, perhaps it's time to rethink these mandates. Reducing the requirement from 6 to 4 WTA 500 events could ease the burden, especially for top players who already juggle a packed schedule. As Swiatek prepares to face either Anastasia Zakharova or Sorana Cirstea in her Korea Open opener on September 17, the debate rages on. Should players' health and well-being take precedence over rigid tournament requirements? Or is the current system necessary to maintain the sport's competitive integrity? Weigh in below. This is a conversation that needs your voice.